that the product that's in there is the same product that is in Drano and depilatories, which are like Nair. So you can imagine, you have to be very, very cautious, and application has to be done correctly. Now, a lot of people have stepped away from doing relaxers on their excessively curly hair, and they're starting to opt more for wearing their hair natural. A lot of people who have curly hair now are opting to get braids or twists or more extensions. There's different variables. But if someone wants to wear their hair smooth, the chemical relaxer is the way to go. Now, chemical relaxer is usually used on hair that has a thicker density, that is very curly, coarser, and can handle it. You cannot do a relaxer on someone who's got super fine blonde hair. Their hair will melt off their head, literally. Okay? So we are gonna be practicing simply just the application for the state board. So what I'm gonna be showing you guys is 1/4 inch sections. Now, this is just conditioner. Maybe next week, if anybody wants to really try and use the chemical and relax one of the mannequins, I'd be more than happy to let you do that. We could do it together. But what I'm concerned about today is technique, okay? So we have our 1/4 inch section. Now, we're not gonna comb the heck out of the hair because we don't wanna give it any extra stress. This is gonna be a virgin retouch. So this is a virgin application, excuse me. This is the first time I'm relaxing her hair. So I'm gonna be starting, can you guys see me online? Good enough?
So this is relaxing, not keratin?
Not keratin, this is chemical relaxer, okay? Keratin, I will do a demo, maybe another day I'll do a demo on that. It's a whole different animal. This will permanently alter this hair and make it bone straight. If this is used wrong, it will burn their scalp, burn their hair, snap their hair off. This is a different chemical compound than what a keratin treatment is. They're two separate things. So being that this is the first time I'm doing her hair, it's a virgin application. I'm gonna be taking my brush. We're staying a 1/2 inch away from the root area. And we're bringing it down and leaving about 1 inch of the ends out, okay? You wanna make sure you get both sides nice and saturated. And you're gonna keep moving up the head with your 1/4 inch sections. This is the same type of application you do when you're doing a bleach virgin color, right? We keep the lightener 1/2 inch from the scalp so it doesn't process. We leave the ends out, so we're gonna go back and do them afterwards because they process last. Okay? And this is on the state board. They're gonna want this 1 quadrant on the state board of this application. Okay, so 1/2 inch away from the scalp. Saturate it nicely. Get both sides saturated. This is your virgin application of your chemical relaxer. And once again, guys, this 1 quadrant, you're gonna have to do this at the state board with gel. And it's to show the technique that you know how to correctly apply it. Does anyone remember why we don't apply directly to the roots? Come on.
It doesn't burn their scalp.
And what's at the scalp that will make it maybe burn quicker?
Heat.
Body heat, exactly. All right, so I want you guys to do 4 sections in your mannequin, and really it's just gonna be a matter of practicing the technique to make sure you got this down pat. It's not rocket science. I know you guys can do it. You've done stuff that's much more difficult. And once we get this conditioner applied, we'll go back and I'll show you on another quadrant, another application for a root touch-up chemical. Actually, I'm gonna do that now on the other side, well, as soon as I finish this one. So you see I'm staying about a half inch away from the scalp. I'm making sure I saturate this baby on both sides. And the good news is, this is conditioner I'm using, so she'll get a good conditioning treatment. She can use it. And with relaxer, we kind of want to move quickly because of the power of it. You don't want the hair that's back here sitting much longer than we're going to have the front sitting. So you want to kind of be consistent and get this on a little quicker than you would do with color. All right, so that's our virgin application. Now on this quadrant of her head, I'm going to show you guys how to do a retouch. So this woman will imagine this quadrant of her head, she already had a relaxer. So all of this hair is straight, but really she's just a curly now at the root. Now you have to have a little creativity and imagination as I'm doing this, so you could see. Whoops, that'll help with her hair staying in. So now I'm gonna imagine this is all straight. I'm doing her retouch. It's the same thing as doing a hair touch-up with color. The only difference is we're going close to the scalp, but not all the way. See, that's really close. It's about 1/8 of an inch, but I'm not slapping it on there. This is wrong. You can't do that with a relaxer. So make believe I didn't just do that. I'll show you another piece. We're doing a touch-up, so it's very close to the scalp, but I'm not smashing it against the scalp. And then I'm just doing right in here and in here. Because from here down, this hair is already straight, so we don't want to overlap where the hair's already been straightened, right? Does that make sense? So you're gonna move all the way up on this quadrant. This is virgin application, this is retouch application. Alrighty, so we're gonna practice those two strategies today.